The Ministry of Health has directed the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council to shut down illegally operating aesthetics clinics nationwide, following a detailed assessment of clinics and beauty spas in Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru and Eldoret. 20 out of 26 reviewed clinics are found compliant with the licensing standards. Public Health Peers Mary Muthoni Miruki urged Kenyans to seek services only from licensed practitioners as the government works on a regulatory framework for cosmetic procedures to ensure safety and compliance.
Eyes open and they start doing procedures that are meant for medical personnel. So without proper manuals, without any qualification, even qualified personnel, they simply start operating on individuals, and this is very wrong. That is why we equally ordered for the closure of the same. 40% of the assessed facilities lacked essential emergency medical supplies, while 25 exhibited inadequate infection prevention and control measures.
The High Court has overturned the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetang'ula's decision to declare the Kenya Kwanza coalition as a majority party in the House. A three-judge bench comprising Justices John Chikiti, Jairus Nga and Lawrence Mugambe ruled that Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance is a rightful majority alliance. The court found Wetang'ula acted unreasonably by assigning 14 MPs who had resigned from Azimio to the Kenya Kwanza coalition without providing evidence of post-election agreements. Wetang'ula had argued that the MPs from United Democratic Movement for Democracy and Growth, Maendeleo Chap and Pamoja Africa Alliance parties had denounced Azimio, but the court determined he lacked grounds to disregard the register of political parties documents confirming Azimio's majority. The bench also declared Wetang'ula's dual role as speaker and political leader unconstitutional, stating that he cannot undertake political functions while serving in his position.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Kenya is mourning the death of a legendary broadcaster, Leonard Mambo Mbotela, who passed away at the age of 85. Mbotela's daughter-in-law, Anne Mbotela, confirmed his passing, stating that he had been unwell and breathed his last at around 9:30 am. Renowned for his iconic radio and television program, J Hunyungwana, Mbotela was a trailblazer in Kenyan media whose contributions shaped the industry and inspired many careers. Following the news, tributes poured in from across the country. President William Ruto hailed Mbotela's immense contribution to broadcasting, while the Orange Democratic Movement described him as a laudable journalist who left an indelible mark on the industry. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetang'ula described the veteran broadcaster as a guiding force for a society that needed constant reminders of dignity and decency. Mbotela's family also reflected on his health challenges leading up to his demise, sharing insights into his final moments.
Mimi kwa jina Leonard Mbotela, kakake mdogo Leonard. Taarifa hizi tumezipata leo asubuhi. Tulijua alikuwa mgonjwa kwa muda mrefu kama wiki mbili hivi. Hata mimi nilikuwa Nairobi, nilikuwa naye nikimuuguza hospitalini, na nimerudi tu juzi usiku alipokuwa amepata nafuu. Lakini leo asubuhi tukapata habari kwamba alikuwa amezidiwa, na kufika muda wa saa 3 hivi Mungu akamchukua akapumzika.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has urged Treasury CS John Mbadi to take all necessary measures to maintain the current economic stability in the country. Speaking during the opening of the Nyanza International Investment and Development Conference in Kisumu County, Kindiki emphasized that Mbadi has the full support of President William Ruto and the entire cabinet to strengthen Kenya's economy. The Deputy President cautioned that any shift in key economic indicators could jeopardize the progress made so far, stressing the importance of maintaining the current trajectory.
I want to take this opportunity to thank CS Mbadi and the team at the Treasury. They've done a tremendous job in the last few months to steady and build on what has already been done. And I want to plead with you, my brother CS Mbadi, and you know you have the support of President Ruto, and all of us, your colleagues, we support you. Do whatever it takes to make sure that the stability and the strength of the Kenyan shilling, interest rates, inflation, cost of fuel and cost of food and essential commodities do not reverse.
The conference brought together stakeholders to discuss investment opportunities in the Nyanza region with a focus on fostering economic growth and development.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And across borders, the International Criminal Court has pledged to continue its work despite sanctions imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump. Trump's executive order accuses the ICC of illegitimacy following arrest warrants issued for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Hamas commander over alleged war crimes in Gaza. The ICC defends its independence, stating that the sanctions undermined its impartial judicial mandate. Meanwhile, a White House memo criticized the court for equating Hamas with Israel, calling the war warrants a shameful moral equivalency. Trump argued that the ICC's actions set a dangerous precedent, potentially exposing Americans to harassment and abuse.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.